Today, we're going to talk about homeopathy. Never in my wildest dreams did I think I would talk to our patients about homeopathic preparations, but the facts are that the homeopathic method is something that can enhance your body's ability to heal itself. And there are now peer-reviewed studies that help to prove this. And as little as 3 simple injections can have benefits that are equal to or greater than some of the current treatments that we have without the side effects. So the history of homeopathy actually goes back to the father of medicine, Hippocrates, when he suggested using a very dilute amount of the mandrake root, that same mandrake that was made famous in the Harry Potter films, to treat mania. When you gave patients a full dose of the mandrake root, they became manic. But if you gave them very tiny dilutes, it did the opposite. So Samuel Hahnemann went ahead and thought about this concept, and that like cures like, and used very dilute amounts of botanical minerals in specific combinations that would have a profound effect on patients, opposite of what we were used to of using much higher doses. We thought if 2 milligrams was good, 4 milligrams would be better, but he was the exact opposite and looked at nature for cues on how to take care of this. And it became very popular in the 1800s. In fact, the first US homeopathy school was in Philadelphia. And even the University of Michigan, right down the street here, was a homeopathic college at one point in 1891. However, in the early 1900s, a certain report called the Flexner Report came out, and homeopathy was basically dropped. But modern research has brought this back. There was a lot of criticism about homeopathy because it didn't have any basic sciences behind it, but now there is. And researchers from all over the world, such as in Israel and Germany and the United States, have all proven that the basic concepts of homeopathy are true, that actually giving less produces more, and that the botanical minerals that are supposed to actually possibly cause inflammation, but given at very small doses, do the exact opposite, that they help reduce inflammation, they help reduce pain. And then clinical trials that are being conducted at Case Western Reserve in Cleveland have shown that the use of homeopathic treatments, the ones that we use here, Zeal and Tramiel, have similar effects to common treatments such as anti-inflammatories. And that an injection of 3 of these given 1 week apart can produce long-lasting or mid-term lasting pain relief that is greater than a placebo. So now we have clinical evidence that this works, and the best thing is that there's really no side effects. And the FDA does not approve this, but what the FDA does is to look at the manufacturing process and make sure that this is clean and sterile and what's called a good manufacturing process, that they certify this. The injectable form can only be given by a licensed physician. And again, we normally do this in a series of 3. Most of the patients start to notice a difference after the second injection. And this can last anywhere from as short as 3 months up to a year, when most of the patients getting about 8 months worth of pain relief with this. And it can be repeated at any time. This is ideal for osteoarthritis, for tendonitis, for bursitis, and also patients that are experiencing some nerve component of their pain, such as carpal tunnel syndrome or sciatica. It can be repeated at any time. We don't have to have the waiting period like you do with steroids. And also patients that have sensitivities to certain medications, this is a very good option because really there's no side effects that we've seen or that's been reported. The treatments are not covered by your insurance, but it's very reasonable. It's starting somewhere around $300 for a whole series. And we're one of the only centers in the area offering this. Now, not only do these therapies help with common tendonitis and arthritis, but these can also enhance your response to certain cell therapies by reducing some of the harmful chemicals that damage those cell therapies, such as platelet-rich plasma or stem cells. So this can be used in conjunction with your cell-based therapy. So again, these are your cells for your healing, and homeopathy can make that better.